So the markets suck right now. Everything is red. But I strongly believe that anyone panic selling is 1000% going to regret it. The reason why I say that is we all know that we're in a bull market. We all know that crypto is the future. And the PPI data that came in pretty hot is just a temporary setback. I believe that we are at the beginning of what could be life-changing returns for everyone that's invested in crypto. Of course, nothing here is financial advice. I could always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your research. But if you take a look here at the Ethereum chart, we can see that Ethereum was on its way to making new all-time highs. Ethereum was going to crack $5,000 before PPI data. And we also know that big money, big institutions, they love ETH and they're buying up all the ETH. We saw what happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin started to rally, then people got nervous, Bitcoin started to come down, and then Bitcoin literally skyrocketed. We're going to see the exact same thing happen with Ethereum. Ethereum is going to make new all-time highs, and all of these altcoins is going to go nuts. Not all of them, I should say. A few of them is going to go nuts. Kaspa is one of those altcoins that's going to go nuts. So don't be panic selling unless you want to miss out on life-changing opportunities, okay? Don't be these people that was selling ETH on the way down only to see ETH make, start to V-shape its way all the way back up, and then they had no choice but to buy Ethereum at a higher price. We're going to see the same thing happen with a lot of coins in crypto, Kaspa definitely being one of them. Now, before I get further into the video and start talking everything Kaspa related, just real quick for anyone that's interested in finding a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. It requires no VPN, no KYC, so you keep your personal information to yourself. And if you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. But getting straight into things now, if we take a look at what's going on in the crypto bubbles, we can see that, yeah, most of these coins are red. It's a disaster. Yesterday, it was brutal because of the PPI data. Today, the same thing. And unfortunately, it's the weekend time. We're going into the weekend. And Fridays and Saturdays has just been not the greatest, but normally we see, as of recently, on Sundays, late Sunday, we normally see a bounce back. So that's what I'm hoping is going to happen this weekend. I don't really expect much, movement towards an upside today, which is Friday or Saturday. But on Sunday, I am expecting some sort of a bounce back. How long is that bounce back going to last? If it does happen, I have absolutely no idea. But all I know right now is I'm not selling anything. I tweeted this, but I'm going to say here as well. If you are afraid of this market right now, is because you're holding coins that you don't have conviction in. These are the time periods where you need to be holding high conviction coins. The only people that should be afraid of this market right now are the people that's only invested in these super high risk coins that's got no real purpose, no real direction of where the project is going. You're just hopping into a coin because, I don't know, it's someone on TikTok or X or YouTube says this is the next big thing, but it's really just another random dog meme coin. There's a million of those out there. You gotta know what you're holding at all times, or else you're gonna panic sell, right? And this is why I haven't panic sold Kaspa whatsoever. I know what I hold. I know that smart contracts is just around the corner, so me panic selling doesn't make any sense. I'm not afraid of this market at all, but once you've been in the market long enough, it just doesn't faze you. These red days are just normal. I'm used to it. I'm numb to it. And plus, I also have a lot of cash on the side waiting to deploy if I see Ethereum somehow break down towards $2,000 again. I don't expect that to happen, but if that does happen, I have a lot of cash waiting to deploy and a lot of coins, all of my high conviction coins. Okay, now let's get into some news. So I saw this over on X. Breaking news. Coinbase decided to list useless coin. All listings are free. We're currently reviewing all assets. Coinbase has been moving very funny this bull cycle. I mentioned this a couple times already on previous Kaspa videos, but Coinbase seems to be focused on listing a lot of meme coins. And obviously the reason for that is we're in what a lot of people considered to be a meme coin super cycle, right? And obviously Coinbase, they want some of the profits, so they're listing all of these meme coins. So the fact that they listed useless coin, but still not listed Kaspa is absolutely insane because Kaspa's community is like none other. Like, it's extremely solid. And with everything that's going on with Kaspa, I'm still very surprised that Coinbase has not listed it. But it's listing all these meme coins. You know, it is what it is. I don't hold any useless in my portfolio, but if any of you are holding useless, I guess congrats, whatever. Coinbase one day is going to have no choice but to list Kaspa. I strongly believe that. I honestly strongly believe that. But it is what it is. What else is being said here on X? Kaspa is the fastest asset in the world's history to reach $1 billion market cap from zero. Yeah, it did move pretty fast. And I feel like all of these signs cannot be ignored. I always tell you guys, do not ignore signs. So if anyone ignoring signs and the future of where some of these coins is going to go is going to miss out, is really going to miss out. Actually, yesterday I noticed that Kaspa was tweeting on X. I took a screenshot of it and I posted it in my Discord. I was very impressed about that. To me, as small as it was, I believe that's a sign. You know, a KRC20 meme coin that was trending yesterday. And what's funny about that is KRC20 tokens right now doesn't really have a lot of hype around it. So the fact that Kaspa was trending, it's incredible, absolutely incredible. But again, lots of signs, in my opinion, that shows that Kaspa is going to be a big player in the space, and anyone that's panic selling is going to regret it. Right now, Kaspa is sitting at 8 cents. Unfortunately, man, the market is brutal, absolutely brutal. The current market cap for Kaspa is 2.37 billion. The volume is down 37, almost 38% in the last 24 hours. Just crazy, man. But now let's check out the indicator and see what it's showing here. We can see that another bearish momentum was just fired for Kaspa. Another bearish momentum was just fired. This was fired on August 15th, which is today. Very unfortunate. But I mean, look, if you're going to get to the level financially that you want to get to, you're going to have to hold through these brutal times. Nothing goes up in a straight line. I've talked about this many times. You know, Bitcoin over the years, its path to 100K was not easy. It was not easy at all. But Bitcoin maxis, they continued to hold. They held Bitcoin for an extended period of time because they saw the future. They saw the direction where Bitcoin was going, and it played out. You know, if you are afraid of holding, then you're not going to make much money. I believe I showed this or mentioned this in my last Kaspa video, but CZ of Binance, he tweeted a few days ago and he said, all you had to do was hold. All you had to do was hold. And yeah, that's how you make crazy gains in the crypto space. Hold and ignore the noise. That's all it takes to make life-changing returns in crypto. Again, nothing is financial advice. Just because I'm holding Kaspa doesn't mean you guys need to hold Kaspa. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing, and I'm telling you guys that the market is still headed in the right direction, and anyone that's ignoring the signs, they're going to miss out on some crazy opportunities here. All right, but let's remove this indicator for a second and see what I'm looking at. So yeah, Kaspa was making its way back up. It was making higher highs, and then unfortunately the market just completely tanked and Kaspa came down with it. But right now Kaspa did bounce off of resistance or support area. So we're going to see where things go. As long as Kaspa remains above like 8 cents, I think it's still bullish, but hopefully a head and shoulders pattern doesn't start forming right here. We're going to see how things play out. But yeah, I'm still hopeful. I'm still holding, and I am definitely not getting shaken out of this market. What are you guys doing? Are you afraid of the market? Are you going to get shaken out? Let me know in the comment section down below. But that's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links, and until next time, take care.